Hi and welcome to the raid stream. We'll do our daily progress in the game. So for now we are doing arena battles, and silver arena is quite easy to do. So it should take us a little bit of time to get all the tokens done. Okay. Let's choose another team to battle. Okay. Should we go for this team? Well, we probably should. Hi there, welcome to the stream. Okay. Okay, our Zargala went down, but we should still win this. That's the beauty of a reviver in your team when you play arena. I will probably have to switch Zargala for someone better in the nearest future, but Zargala was my first epic champion which reached level 60, and I enjoyed playing her quite a lot. So she is my farmer, she goes to arena, sometimes helps me in Doom Tower and in other types of content. So let's progress in tag team arena. Some easy battles here too. We can find them and get arena tokens. To purchase ancient shards later. Okay, that should be an easy fight too, as every fight is in bronze tier. Nice. Okay, this shouldn't take too long too. At least I hope so. Come on, guys. Oh no, I believe it will be quite long because of Mashalet's self-healing. Okay, nice. Okay, let's farm some more golden bars. I believe we can do so. Okay. I should probably drop one healer in this team for a damage dealer, because it takes quite some time for them to finish their opponents. Come on guys, you can do this. Okay, the last button here. Ah, it's the second one. Not too bad. Some easy fights again. So we can farm our golden bars. Okay, that was brutal. Mhm. What a funny champion this knight is. Okay. Unfortunately, I wasn't active during giveaway from Plarium of that champion from the new faction, which I deeply regret, because one free Lego is always better than none. But I'm sure that we will get some Legos epics of the new faction in some time later on. Not too bad. That was close. And well done, guys. Okay, we can probably try this team out to get our 24 golden bars. Okay. Nice. Welcome to the stream. We'll go to the Doom Tower after our arena battles. if I haven't done it yet. Okay. So Elegais was a fusion character which I got. Martyr was a lucky pull and I use her everywhere. And this is how my teams look like for tag team arena. Not the best teams I have, but I'm having fun with using those. Let's check Bazaar out. Ancient Shard was already bought, so we don't have anything of value in here for me right now. And as we can see, our arena, classic arena, can already be refreshed without spending any gems, which I highly recommend. Because if you're playing raids, it probably takes more than 15 minutes of time per day, so you can easily go back to classic arena and get some more battles without spending gems, which are quite hard to get. So as I have said, I use Martyr almost everywhere, and she is one of the best characters I have on my account. She goes to clan boss, dungeons, and arena, Doom Tower. In every type of content she is perfect. Okay, I can go for this easy team. Do you play raid casually or just for fun? Or are you trying hard to get somewhere like Hard Doom Tower? Are you looking for a specific character? Why do you play raid? Okay, these teams look pretty hard. Can probably go for this one. Yep, that was the right decision. Okay, this team looks pretty nasty, but let's try it. Why not? We are having fun right here. Okay, let's go for this team. Why not? Okay, we can try this team. Why should we skip it? Probably we are not as fast as them, but we will see. Oh well, I believe we were faster. That was unfortunate. If I believe correctly, Zargala and Golden Reaper were my first 6 stars, and I'm still using them, so it does tell a story that epics are quite useful in this game too. I have one more talking, but I don't like this team. I wouldn't like to try it. So we can wait a bit and return here later to check if we can snipe some more easy teams. So let's check Doom Tower. Oh no, I believe I have no keys left, so we will just return tomorrow to make some progress here. Normal Doom Tower is quite easy to go up all the way to the top floor, but the rewards are not really great, except for this void shard right here. Epic book tome is okay. Another void shard, another epic book tome, another void shard. I believe they upped the rewards for Doom Tower because I don't remember there being as many void shards before in the normal Doom Tower. Let's check hard one. So some silver, some gems, probably rank 4 chicken, another shard, epic tome, another shard. Yeah, they probably changed some rewards during my absence from the game, and it looks quite nice. Maybe I should strive to progress in Hardum Tower, because the rewards are getting better. At least I believe they're getting better from the rewards I remember from several months ago. So let's check our faction wars to see what we have here. Okay, the Dwarf Crypt, Banner Lord Crypt. I still have 2 floors to go. Stage 20. What's wrong with my team? Why are not they progressing in here? Maybe I need some strong damage dealer. Okay, he's not a damage dealer. What about this one? Ragnar and Dimitar. What do we have? Arena, battles. Okay, 60. I have three level 60s and two level 50s. Can we do this with these champions? Let's wait and see. I don't really like this stage because of this Italians right here. Okay, duration of all buffs by 1, decrease only body buffs. Replaces block damage buff. So let's go for once Italia right here. We'll try. Let's wait. Yeah, I probably will need some nice damage dealer to get through this stage. Okay, what do you have here? Debuff. Sacrifices health. And this one places a leech. Okay, let's go. Provoke. Block debuff, shield. Okay, heal reduction. Sacrifice. Kill champion. Okay, I don't like the skill. Okay, heal reduction. Nice. Block damage and continuous heal. Yep, Ragnar is probably a weak link here. I'll probably have to rethink my team for this stage, because it will be quite difficult without getting enough damage here. Yeah, he's not doing any damage. Yep, I'll have to change Rugnar for someone else because he's not really performing as great as I hoped he would. Yep, it's a waste of time. So I'll probably change it. Ragnar for someone else with a better damage. Okay, let's look what we have in Bannerlord Crypt. Stage 18. Pile level. Let's go to champions. By faction. Okay, she's almost without any gear. So is Helmut. Okay, I'll probably have to gear up my champions first and then go back into doing the faction wars. Because one geared champion can take it all by himself. At least we can get some masteries to spend our energy on something useful. Well, actually, Martyr can do Minotaur last stage solo, but it takes quite some time, around 4 to 5 minutes, or 3 to 5 minutes, I believe. And it's taken quite a long time. That's why I like to run her with Septimus just to be safe. Of course, he gets less experience per run, but this team is quite safe. As you can see right here, it takes only around 1 minute for the run. Actually, I got Septimus after nerf from Plarium to the max HP damage, and I was really on the fence if I should level him up all the way to 60 and use him, and it turned out to be really great because not only I can use him in the Minotaur runs, I also use him in Spider 20 for fast clears. I got Vlad from Fusion, and I still haven't tested him out I will probably use him for Faction Wars. At least I will try to do it and see how it goes. I like the look and feel of this champion. His skills are not as much, but he's a legendary void champion. Only these two things about him were already enough for me to get it from a fusion. And we will see later if he is really useful or just there for a collection value. Okay, we still have some rounds to do. So as you can see, Minotaur Labyrinth stage 15, the best time was around 51 seconds, and I believe it was with this team right here. It was Septimus and Martyr, and they're working really well. As for a free-to-play player, I believe this team is quite great to do Labyrinth stage 15 in under 1 minute. And we can get mastery scrolls quite fast with this team. Here how it works. Septimus is not built really strong to take the first wave by himself, so I have martyrs there just in case if anything goes wrong. And you can see the Minotaur fight right here. And that's how we do it. 53 seconds. So as I have been saying, for me this team looks perfect because Septimus is doing all the work. Then I have Martyr to save Septimus if anything else unexpected comes, so that this team can clear the stage with 100% without any fails, and it takes under 1 minute. It should be around 51 to 55 seconds, and you can see the run again, so I'll show you right here. So Martyr can do this solo with lifesteal gear, but 4 to 5 minutes clear time is a bit too long. So Septimus he comes as a damage dealer for this team to take it to under 1 minute, which is a great clear time in my books, because you don't have as many energy to spend as you'd like for the farm to go indefinitely, so they can do several runs and you'll already be out of energy. And that's how they do it. Let's check out what we have else in here. So actually we have Spider's Den 2 times event, so we can have the super raid turned on, and I'd like to have uh, shown you how my stage 20 team looks like. The best time is 1 minute. It's an okay time, so we can go and see it right now. Septimus is lead for his ally attack aura. Then I have level 50 Elder Skarg and Deacon Armstrong, and 2 level 60, 1 Coldheart and 1 Psylar, and you will see why I'm using this team. So Psylar is there to decrease turn meter, plays decrease speed buff. Deacon Armstrong is there to place decrease defense buff. And Elder Skark is there for mass HP burns. And as you can see, Cold Heart is there for massive damage and also to decrease boss turn meter. Also Psylar is there in a stun set, I believe, for our team to survive. And as we can see, we did Spider's Dance stage 20 under 1 minute. Okay. Elder Scarlet did his part. Heartseeker went okay. There is a possibility of fail with this team when Cold Hearts Heartseeker doesn't strike, doesn't reduce boss turn meter. That's the only time this team can fail. So you can probably use it in your speedruns of stage 20 spiders then. If you have Septimus, Coldheart, Deacon Armstrong, Elder Skark and Psylar. As you can see, I have two level 50s right here and this team is doing just fine. Okay, let's see what we have in Iron Twins Fortress. It's a new dungeon for me, I haven't done it too much. Can this team do it? Well, I hope so. I believe this is a new dungeon with endgame content, which takes 6 keys per day and lots of energy from players for a new type of ascension of our champions. Which looks really promising for endgamers. I haven't got any character second time ascended yet, and I'm still thinking about who should receive that second ascension. It should probably be one of my most used characters. Maybe even Arbiter. Or a Martyr. Okay, this team is doing okay. I haven't seen any real threats to them as of now. So I believe they can do it. At least this stage. Okay. So Dimitar is down. Maybe I was too hasty in my judgment about this team and their ability to clear the stage. Nice. So actually I use a lot Drexler and Arbiter and Martyr and under Priest Brogni. They are featured in many of my teams because those characters are that good. Drexler I got from Fragments, from Bazaar, and then I believe I summoned him from the Shard, but I haven't saved his copy, and I just used him as a book, which is okay before there was duplicate system. But now you should probably save at least one copy of every legendary champion just to be safe for the future, to use them as faction guardians. Okay, let's try another stage to see how this team performs here. I believe it will be much harder than before, because before one stage, before this one, we had a moment where I was feeling not really sure about this team, if they could really clear this dungeon or not. But they actually did it, so there is a chance that they can finish this stage too. So in this team I rely mostly on HP burns from Dragster and Varmaster from Martyr as the main source of damage. Dimitar has Warmaster too. I believe Dragstar and Under Priest Brogni have Giant Slayer passive, so they can do some damage to the boss too. And that's how we will clear the stage. At least I hope so. It's taking some time, but they're still progressing. And I'm really hopeful that they can do it. I don't like this Almighty Strength passive made by Plarium, and it nerfs a lot of max HP based champions. Almighty Immunity passive, I still don't like it because lots of characters have this fear, true fear, block active skills, provoke, sleep, freeze and stun skills, which are not really useful for the boss fights, and you'll just have to use them somewhere else. So actually our Arbiter is down and Brogni too, so it will be quite difficult for a team to finish this run, but there is still a small chance that they can do it. Okay, the chances are really negligible right now, but I'm still hopeful, at least for now. If Martyr and Drexter already is dead, so okay. 4 minutes and it's a defeat. Well, I guess we will just have to come up with a better team, better strategy. So as we can see, Drexter did some really good damage there. Martyr was okay too. Under Priest Brogni will probably have to be swapped for other character because he's actually of affinity for this force boss. Arbiter we will have to try her again to see if she's useful here, and maybe we'll swap her for someone else. Maybe some uh, other character with passive healing in every turn, because this is a team which takes quite some turns, and we'll have to test it out and see later. I'll leave it for now because I don't really have much energy left to spend. Buy mystery shards as always. The only thing in there in market. Let's check our quest. We have more energy. Uh, should I go for all daily quest completion? I should probably do it. Beat campaign boss 3 times. Make 4 artifacts. Increase champion level in tavern. Do we have any champions there? Oh well, we actually have. One quest done. 4 more to go. Artifact accessories. HP boots. Defense. Defense. Well, he's not really built well. Okay. We can do this. At least. Accuracy HP. Well, we can try this. HP. Okay. Campaign boss 3 times. So, which campaign boss do you want to fight? Let's try this one. Level 50, level 50. Can probably get some experience. To level up our characters. Okay, let's put it on auto. Okay. Nice. Several more rounds to go. I should probably go for another boss to get more experience. Because here we're getting 7,260 experience per run for our characters, and if you go here, try this battle with the same characters. I believe you will get more experience this way. Nice. So unfortunately, Zargala can do this solo, and she'll need some help. There was 4 times, right? And they got 6,000 experience. That's strange. It's a later stage, so they should get more experience, but they actually got less. Okay, getting our daily gems. 10 gems is not a lot, but still better than nothing. Okay, I'll have to go to some daily quests again. I don't really focus on this daily, weekly, monthly, and advanced quest as a free-to-play casual gamer, but we can go for this one to get an easy 5 gems. Probably go something like this. Hi there. Okay, thanks for the input. Well, I didn't know that, thank you. Stage 6, highest HP, XP input. Okay. So we are claiming our 5 gems. This should be easy one too. Why not progress it here? Accuracy, do I want it? Not really. We can try this one. They're also not really great. 5 star. 5 star. Okay, we have a 6 star accuracy banner for lizardmans. Orcs. 5 star HP. Resistance. Banner lords. Attack, defense, attack, HP. Crit damage. Crit damage. So my chivalry is not as great. Yeah, I like to use Arbiter and a lot, so this is one of my main characters on this account. And I like her to be always alive when I go bossing. So if there is an unexpected situation when Arbiter goes down, there is a small chance that she gets this 50% chance of unkillable on a fatal hit, so she can survive and my team can do that boss probably. Yeah, I do her. I use her in a lot of content. I actually like her a lot. So she's one of my main characters along with Vizir, Razin, who has not his all masteries done, but I think it's not really important for him. Actually, I like Seal a lot too because she performs really well. Gorgorab for dungeons. Well, you can be right, but on my account he's not really built that well. If I can find him. Okay, as you can see, he's in leftover gear for some faction wars progression, and his masteries are not done. In this way, I believe Arbiter can bring more utility because she has all her masteries done. She's level 60 and she has her banner. Thank you. I actually play quite a long time. as a free-to-play gamer, and I don't really recommend anyone to spend any money on this game because you can actually progress and get to all the content. So I'm in my 200 something days. I got all these free login reward champions, from which I believe that Haikatun was okay, but I haven't really used her a lot. Yaga I haven't used at all. Dark Elhain, I saw potential in her. She's 5-star right now, but okay. I had some periods between uh, between which I haven't played Raid at all. So it was like that in the beginning of Raid, I believe in 2018, I have played for about a week, and the game was not really that eye-catching for me during that time. So I left it for several years, and then I came back into it, and I saw more potential, more dungeons, more champions, and that's why I decided to play more seriously as a casual player. And Vizix, I believe, is a great champion, very underrated. Grush is a good champion too. I use them mostly for faction wars because Vizix I got really too late. It would be really helpful if she was, I don't know, maybe much earlier in the game, because when you are already at 270 days player, you are probably already stuck on all those characters, which which Vizix doesn't really bring too much to the table. But still I use her a lot in lots of dungeons, in arena, classic arena defense, and I just like her a lot as a character. Yeah, she's actually not in my wall. Maybe she is. I don't. I have to see if she's even built right now. Um, so where is she? Probably somewhere higher. And maybe she is in the vault because I don't really see her right here. Her speed, right? What do you mean about speed on Seal? She is too slow? Well, that's why I put her in this, how is it called, relentless set. So her speed doesn't really matter that much because she can get several turns back to back. I believe they nerfed the set quite a lot, but actually I like the set on her. And for the masteries, I went this route, and mostly for the Doom Tower, because actually this champion I use in Doom Tower a lot, and that's why. Okay. Uh, but you see, the problem with Relentless sets that you have to win all those tournaments, or even I believe tournaments, right? And if you want to win those tournaments, you have to put your energy, effort to actually win them. There are exceptions, and you can win some easily. For example, this tournament, it just started, but I can see a potential. If I have a lot of energy saved up, I could probably get this 6-star epic rarity relentless set. But the problem with that is that there is a chance that this set will have flat HP or flat other stuff, which I don't really want on this. So actually, I don't recommend for free-to-play players to actually go and farm, try to rush unwanted tournaments just to get this relentless set. I have several good pieces of it, but nothing as great as you said about 300, uh, 250 speed. Uh, yeah, probably you have a nicer pieces. So, surely let's look what we have here. Classic Arena Tournament. Okay, we got some energy, so it should really help us in our progress a bit. Aha, so you're doing hard Doom Tower. Let's check what I have in my Doom Tower rotations. So actually my normal team most of the time looks like this. It's Martyr, which I like the most on my account because actually she enabled me to go to clan boss Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare, and for now I'm doing Nightmare clan boss because just because I'm a casual player, so I just do some keys and forget about it. I don't really go for Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare clan boss just to get more shards and stuff from this best activity in the game. But I have lots of characters which I haven't built out yet, and this will be my main focus for now. After which I will probably focus on clan boss, which I should probably just do. Then my focus will be Doom Tower Hard, and Faction Wars because I still haven't got Lydia, and we'll see how the progress will go. Okay. Well, the thing about mastery is there are a lot of different videos on YouTube. There are different recommendations, playtests, and my general recommendation is go with the masteries you really feel like about because well, the gameplay and the feeling it will be personal. So if you do masteries as you see and feel the best for your account, that's the best way to go about it because nobody plays your account, nobody knows which gear you have, nobody knows your team compositions, and if you are just blindly copying from some YouTube or other channel, just trying to emulate their builds, gear, stats, then it doesn't really feel that this game you are playing it. It just you just copied it and you don't feel really strongly about your team building, your progression, and that's all there is about Raid, which I really like. Because actually it's just a collector's game. You just collect your champions, you try them out. Many of them are they have some perks of using them and not using other champions, but if you vault every champion you have, then probably there is no much sense in playing it. And let's check what I have in my Doom Tower Hard. I believe it's the same team, but sometimes I tweak it because some floors can be more difficult. Actually, I went for Elegaia's Fusion when I got back from several years of raid uh, break, and it was my first fusion, I believe. There were a lot of rumors that before the Doom Tower came out that Elegaius would be really great. Actually, I have seen some playtests, but yeah, that's true. Floor 90 plus. I believe I have some difficulties even clearing stage uh, 50 to 60 floors because of all that massive HP boost to waves. Not as much problem on the boss floors, but even clearing the floors is quite challenging for me right now, so it will be my focus uh, in the near future. Uh, Also, I welcome you to check out my YouTube channel. I just started, so you can expect some champion guides, champion spotlights, how I see them, how I use them in the near future. I have a lot of plans in mind. I just need some time. Okay, yeah, it's quite nice. Actually, when I got back several days ago to the raid, I noticed that there is a new champion vault, reserved vault, so I'll be unlocking it later. But I see that my master vault is still not filled out completely. Yeah, so if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch some videos, it would really uh, help me out. Actually, I have lots of different epic characters I haven't really tested out yet, and which I will be focusing on. I don't really like any rare champions, and I believe that starting with Kyle and other stuff, epics and legendaries that is reserved vault. Okay. Actually, I was planning to feed my legendary champions just for some YouTube video content because I don't really like this one, this sharpshooter, or how is he called, guy, because I don't really see lots of value in him. Of course, he was a free character which Plarium gave us readily, but well, from the collection standpoint, I just kept him because, well, why not? Free legendary Alex. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I believe they did him really bad because I don't really know why. Because this guy, he plays, he's a cyber gamer, cyber sportsman gamer. I believe he plays Counter-Strike or some FPS game for sure. And he's actually a good player. And this character really doesn't deserve his face, I believe so. Yeah, his CS:GO player. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because when they did Ninja, I have him around level 50, I believe. Ninja is a great character. I haven't built him yet, but he looks really promising. He has freeze. He has this nice passive about him. He has HP burn and perfect veil, and he's an attack champion, which has a decreased defense on A1. In my books, it's a different champion in a different league at all, and he was a free login reward champion too. So yeah, it's a bit underwhelming. And oh well, he has some masteries even done, so maybe I will need him in my Shadow King progression faction team because he looks really great too, even better than Alex, I believe. And I was thinking about feeding Alex as a 5-star chicken for video's sake because I don't really plan on using him at all. Yeah, yeah, Ninja is really cool, and his animations look really solid. Actually, I got quite a lot of champions, and the problem with whale accounts is that you have lots of champions you don't really use, other than faction wars or just for content which you can easily beat with your main teams. That's why actually I believe that free-to-play route of going in raid is the best because you don't have as many characters. You have to be more creative, and unfortunately, you just have to farm for gear because this game, as any gacha game, is uh, really gear focused. Okay, actually, I have already finished my faction wars for barbarians. That's why I don't really use Altan at all. Uh, because my faction wars was easily done with just Seal and I believe Skytouch Shaman, which I really like, and her her character model looks amazing, just amazing, and I really liked her skills, which are not really done except for this one, and she has full masteries. So other characters were just just taking up space in my faction war teams, and the mainstays were Seal and Skytouch Shaman, which really helped me with progression. hmm I haven't really tried building night, Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare clan boss teams with unkillable setups. I believe I can probably try some unkillable setups, but actually I like my first team which I ever built, which consists of Vizier, because I don't really use him anywhere else. Vizier, then goes Brogni, which is really the problem in my clan boss because I will have to just change the setup on him for lifesteal gear for him to be really good. hmm Well, you're right. Unkillable is an option, which I will probably pursue later on because actually Clan Boss is the best game activity which rewards you really heavily. Just today I got um, what I got. I got one legendary book just from Nightmare Clan Boss, and I believe you can get up to several uh, void shards, ancient shards, and even sacred shards if you are doing Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare every day. Also legendary books and epic skill tomes, which are the only things are of really value in this game and cost quite a lot. Plarium takes quite heavy monetization roads in their game, and I believe you can easily progress in this game even without any uh, pay characters. You don't have to pay for any shards because you can easily get them from the clan boss. Yeah, yeah. Actually, I have been doing Ultra Nightmare clan boss, and my team was doing around 4 keys, I believe, and it's still capable of doing it. But after I got back uh, from not playing raid for quite some time, uh, I just joined a first clan which I have found in this find clan button stuff, and I just joined a clan which is not doing Ultra Nightmare clan boss, so I'm just doing 2 keys Nightmare clan boss for now, just to progress, make some videos, and then I will focus on my Clan Boss team. Maybe make a video of how my thought process of what I think about the best team I can build with my champions. Maybe several teams. I will have to try them out and we will see how it goes. But yeah, you're right. Clan Boss is the best activity, the best rewarding activity in the game. Okay, sure. So, dungeons, right? I just started with Twin Fortress, which was a bit underwhelming for me today. I'll have to think about this. But the team which haven't cleared the stage 11 was this one. I have tried it, and probably if that Swift Parry on uh, Arena Aura in Silver. Yeah, yeah, Arena Silver, right? Because I dropped down to bronze, I believe, and it took me several days to get back to silver. So in this potion dungeons, it's not really that important, but I still have these two champions just to farm some fodder. And for skip, let's look what I have in here. So okay, I believe I just have one place, maybe two places for champions to gain experience. And okay, I was playing Minotaur before today, and actually my comp is Septimus with Martyr. They are doing it under a minute most of the time, and I have three spaces just for experience and getting mastery scrolls. Iron Twins is hard, right? I just put a team for fast progression on the low floors. I haven't really thought deeply about which champions I should put there, and maybe I will have to rethink my thought process on the dungeon because it's a new one for me. I haven't really tried many of the stages there, and I just put several of my best champions in there, and they did some nice progress for the past several days. Okay, then let's go and see Ice Golem. I'm not really a fan of Ice Golem because it takes too much time for me, and the gear, I'm not really fan of the gear which Ice Golem provides. My stage 25 team is this one, level 40 Taurus, I believe this guy is called. And they cleared it under 11 minutes just for the sake of progression. I don't really farm Golem at all. I can probably set up some better teams, but I'm not really focusing on it right now. New epic, I haven't, and I will probably do it just to get him. Actually, fusion, right? I still have 1 week, and I did collect several of these champions, so I just need one more, and I will fuse him for sure, just to get one copy of him, because he looks really okay. But I'm not really focusing on epics right now. I just want to build out my old legendaries to see how they perform, because at least they're legendaries. He can solo. Oh my, he can solo Dragon. Dragon 25, you mean, right? Yeah, that was my plan, to get at least one copy of this epic, because I already have three champions needed for fusion, and I just have to get one more, and then my fusion will go there. Yeah, that sounds quite nice. 20, floor 25 solo. Yeah. And what about his speed times? Aha, yeah, you're probably right. Two copies just to have his faction bonus. Yeah, that's a good idea because I don't really have much shards, and it will be really hard for me to get his second copy, I believe. So yeah, you're right. Two champions to get faction bonus. Great idea, really. I haven't really thought about it. I was just thinking about getting one copy and just forgetting about him for the time being because my that faction doesn't have any champions in it for me right now. Okay, so my spider looks like this. I don't really farm spider 25, 24 or 23 or 22 or even 21 because I have a team set up for stage 20, which makes it around 50 seconds, under 1 minute, sometimes just a little bit more than 20, just a little bit more than 1 minute, and they perform quite nice. I actually like it a lot because I have Septimus, which I was really not happy about getting him after the nerfs to max HP hits, and I like playing Coldheart. She's maybe the only uh, rare champion on my account which I really use. Two level 50s in here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You ever seen about above above stage 20 stock? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, actually Elder Scar provides HP burn for this team, and you can see they're not really built out really well, but they can perform miracles in this stage, and that's why I really like them. Actually, I built Psylar for Faction Wars Progress and just to beat Faction of Dark Elves. Same wars with my Cold Heart. I use her uh, in another type of dungeon. I believe it was called. Uh, well, we will get there. But that's the guy with the big shield. So I believe that my seller has a stun set on her just to make spiders lose their turn with the stun. And that's how we go. 53 seconds. Elder Skarag at level 50 does miracles here. I know there are some setups with epics. Yeah, I have two Septimuses, so there is probably a chance for me to build a level 50, level 60 Septimus, two Cold Hearts, and maybe Deacon Armstrong, and this will be probably enough for a faster clear on Spider's Den level 20. At least I believe so. But for now, the Steam, everything that's under a minute is okay in my books because I don't have really as much resources as some uh, paying gamers, which they can really just spend on any character they like, and I believe that level 50 any character is already good enough to be used. Uh-huh. Aha, so you mean just one Septimus is enough for a one shot? Yeah, you'll probably have to put decrease defense, decrease weaken, right, before Septimus goes, and yeah, probably. around 5 millions, not 5 millions, around 4 to 5 millions needs to be done on Spider 20. So yeah, but I believe it can be done with several Cold Hearts and several Septimuses with much less gear. Yeah, 5 and point 0.2 mil. Okay, decrease def, weaken, and crit damage. Right, right. Let's see what else I have in my dungeons. So I have Dragon Slayer, I believe, to stage 25. And actually, this is my team for now. I like Frozen Banshee too, because actually I use her even in my clan boss setup. Her gear is not really greatly done, but she gets her work done. She poisons, and that's all I need from her. Yeah, yeah. With many champions, you don't need as much as high quality gear as you would need to use just one champion to do all the work. That's why this game comes to not only great champions but great synergies and team building compositions. That's why I like it. Many people don't like it for its monetization, and I don't like all the time those windows with saying buy stuff. You know where it is, and just once a day I think it would be enough. But every now and then those windows with buy stuff and it's a great value is driving me crazy sometimes too. So the clear time is 4 minutes, and if uh, if what you're saying is right, and maybe in some time I will build that guy, that new epic for his faction value, because for now I don't really have any champions in that faction, and we will see how it goes. Maybe we will get under 4 minutes, under 3 minutes with just that one champion and use others as a folder. But for now, this team, which is what I'm focusing on, which I really have. Yeah, the Fire Knight Castle. The Fire Knight, I use Cold Heart, I believe. Just a few days ago, I have I had to manually do this battle on stage 25 because actually I used the champions. It was not really hard, but I don't. The best gear comes from this dungeon, I know, and this should be the end game focus on dungeons when you want to get some decent gear. But yeah, I'll have to think about some setups to make it faster because 20 something minutes manual 20 stage 25 is it's really bad. But when we come back to stage 20, my old setup is working like a clock, and it's still the same team which I was showing on stage 25, and they are doing it under 3 minutes and 30 seconds, I believe. Yeah, so it looks like this for now, and I'm really happy that I could use those champions which are accessible to any player. For example, Cold Heart is a bit difficult to get. I believe there were some events where you could get a copy of her, and she is actually avoid rare, which you can probably get if you get some void shards from clan boss. It's not as hard as getting legendary. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I have two others, but they're level 50 and not built out really well. I believe there are some compositions where you can just clear it in under 1 minute with Um, with this Orgel here, I believe. Yeah, I believe so, but actually I got quite a lot of cold cards from my pulls as I use them as rare books, and I just decided to have two cold cards in my roster just for faction bonus and just to have them there. Actually, second cold card is level 50 and is not really built out well, but this one should probably have even her all her masteries done. Yeah, she doesn't even have, as you can see, she doesn't even have her gear maxed out, which I should probably focus on. I have lots of gear and I have to make some gear cleansing session just to cleanse all this gear I have, which is not of great quality. As you can see, lots of blue gear. I'm not saying that blue gear can be trash, but is all trash, but this goes to the bin right away. Yeah, and it takes time to cleanse all the gear and maybe change setup. Actually, another thing I don't really like about raid is gear removal cost. It takes so much silver just to remove and to rebuild your characters, and yeah, I actually try to sell a lot of uh, five and anything below 6 star. As of now, I just go and sell it right away. Not for the new faction. Actually, this faction accessories I haven't really sold. I try to farm some because, as you can see, I don't really have many of those. Just this is all I have for now from farming spider, right? Okay, so this one will go for the fusion for sure, and I will not have her Sylvan Watchers. So they're probably a high elf faction, which looks really cool in my books. Yeah, in many gacha games, gear removal is free of cost, or it costs, I don't know, around 1000 silver when you have millions of it, and it's just nice and clean, and you can reuse different types of teams and setups, experiment a lot, and in this game you just have to farm for lots of silver, and this is the only thing in raid which can turn new players from the game, right? And old players hate to farm for silver because they need it, or they just stuck with some of their champions wearing the same sets time and time again. Actually, I have lots of characters which are not really built out or just have some gear just for faction wars. Uh, and actually, this is one of great points that you have to think really deeply about your builds out before building out champions. You just have to quickly envision where you are going to use them, why you are going to use them, and which sets you want to put them in, and then just stack with that set with the champion for all the time. Just use one mastery, just use one set, and if you need some other alternatives, you just have to go and build out other champions and use them for that purpose. I think that's the other purpose of raids, other than monetization and getting players to spend lots of money on silver or a lot of effort in getting silver. Astralon, I really like Astralon champion, and he looks really cool. I believe I haven't gone for his fusion, and I got him from the shard. and maybe I went for his fusion. I don't really remember, but he's in just some leftover gear. I believe he's not even has his skills maxed out, which is a bit of a letdown because I actually finished his faction already, and Sacred Order was not in my priority list, so just level 50 and in some gear which I had left over. Actually, I went for Yoshi Fusion, and as you can see, I haven't used him at all, even in Faction Wars, I believe, but I should probably do it. This one looks really nice, that's why he's level 60. Yeah, and I will probably try him out in my future clan boss setups because he looks really promising for a clan boss. Yeah, yeah, I'm building his masteries. Actually, I went for the Vlad fusion. I'm not really sure it was a great idea, but from a collector's perspective, it was okay to spend resources to get in Vlad because he is a void legendary, and that's all to it. You mean Vlad or this one, Calvalax? Which one for Dragon and Ice Golem? Vlad? Okay. I haven't really tried him yet, but he looked really promising from the perspective of looks. And I don't really like his aura, so it's a pass for me, but he's already at max books, and I will just have to start using him when I get all the mastery scrolls for him. Aha, Calvalax. Yeah, Calvalax for that is bad. Oh no. Lots of resources went down the drain, and we are getting not much returns from that. But still, okay, I will get some Taragi, I believe, because I want to try him in Clan Boss too. Lot for Faction Wars, I will try him in Faction Wars because I don't have any. Yeah, I booked him out. It's all the books went into the champion, which is a bit of a letdown, but I will probably find a use for him later on. Actually, the books are there to be spent, so I don't believe anything we are doing on our account really dampens our progress. There are probably better ways to spend books on better champions, but we are here to have fun. I want to try Troagi composition for clan boss so that I will know if I can take him and maybe not him but Calvalax for clan boss setup so that I can replace several champions such as Frozen Banshee and Vizier, which are the mainstays for the longest time in my clan boss setup. Uh, Dungeon speed farm. And you mean I can try to use Seer in this dungeon too, like in Minotaur? Actually, I use Seer quite a lot, and I got a bit tired of her, and she's in my Doom Tower team. She performs really good there. I believe I don't use her as much in dungeons because there needs to be a champion which resets cooldowns, and my renegade is not really that great. She's the best. Okay. In Dragon, yeah, I believe I use her in Dragon. Ice Golem, Fire Knight. Okay, Renegade. Yeah, I do believe I have several copies of Renegade, or at least one. Oh my! Is it an auto setup? For Renegades. In a Seer team, right? Oh, it's quite nice. Okay, let's try using Seer. For example, like here. Because I believe my Septimus won't be able to do it solo. Actually, most of the time I have all three spots. Skull Crown, right? I'm not sure I got one. What else do we have here with good damage? I can probably use Sargala too. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, I'll just have to experiment with the steams and see which I have. I like really Septimus. Maybe I will try using two Septimuses for a better clear speed time, because just one is not doing all that great by himself. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I believe you're right. I'll have to switch Martyr for some other character. And try it out. Edit team. Okay. So let's drop Martyr and see what else can we try here. Okay, well, I don't really have as many characters built out with damage in mind, so you can probably try something like this. Yeah, no. Well, it will take some time because of the long animations too. Just to be on the safe side. We are taking Ryzen to see how he will perform. So 53 seconds. Okay. Well, I don't really have any character which can drop that many waves for now. For example, we can try Seer with some kind of setup. So let's try this one with Seer. Yeah, you're right. Just to be on the safe side, let's see what's there. Let's try this Karma Burn first and see how it goes. So we're getting masteries for these two characters. Okay. Oh, she still does it because the setup was ruined when I added the characters. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Oh no, it's a fail. Almost a fail. Okay. So actually we'll leave it right here for now because of that first. Oh yeah, we are doing with Martyr, and then probably we can try this one, this composition. Well, it all boils down to um, Great Hall. My Great Hall is progressing, but it's not all gold. It's not even all in silver tier. So actually, when you play quite a long time in arena, get lots of arena medals, then you are getting quite a lot of free stats boosts, and it can be greatly it can help greatly in progress in all the dungeons and all other content. Do you play any other gacha games like Epic 7? Nice, 50 battles. Was it gold? Yeah, actually, another great thing about Raid is that you can easily play it on your mobile phone, and it saves quite a lot of time. It saves so much time that it's almost unbelievable how much this game can actually take from daily life. Actually, I play it on PC with their client, Raid client, not from not playing it on BlueStacks or any other mobile enabler of the sort, and actually play it on mobile phone so I can enjoy it on the go. Okay, Septimus is down. It's still not bad, but could be better. Let's try it again. Yeah, manual is not the right way to go in this game. Do you maybe play Warframe? Actually, it doesn't take as many hours of your life from you, and you can still enjoy lots of different characters, and it's completely free to play. You don't have to buy anything at all. You can get platinum from just playing in-game activities and just buy all other stuff from other players who are farming for that stuff which you don't have. No, unfortunately, Dragster is a pass for this dungeon. I'll have to find some better damage dealer. Better AoE one. Hmm. Well, actually, later today I was planning to stream some Genshin and maybe Spider-Man, that's new one. We'll see how it goes. But today I was planning to stream several more games after doing my daily raid stuff. Because actually I do enjoy lots of RPG games where you can see some kind of story, some progression, build teams, and just enjoy. because games are there for enjoyment. So even casually playing, I got uh, two of the Great Hall progressions to level 10, and for now I'm focusing on just one more because of Arbiter missions. I believe I already got Arbiter, but there are more missions after that one, so I will have to get a lot of gold medals for another 10 out of 10. And that's how it goes for now. Quite a lot of medals for the Great Hall is needed. So in Tavern I still have lots of brews unused. Gems are just a little bit of those. Lots of characters to play around with. I still have two allures at level 50. Maybe I should try using them for Fire Knight, as you said. Some level 50 rare characters. I want to play around with Lady Kimi because she looks really great. And I will probably use her for Faction Wars progression. I'm not really sure yet, but she will probably help me out there. Yeah, it takes quite a lot of time. Actually, she was a lucky pull from one ancient shard. As I got back to raids, I just had one sacred pull, sacred shard, and you can see it on my YouTube channel what I got from that. Uh, just one shard, and it was a 2x event actually, and yeah, just pull when you want to pull. If it's an event, 2x event, and you have shards, or you can save them up for some guaranteed events, like there were some for 100 something ancient shards, and you can get guaranteed legendary. I believe there will be some kind of event going on about guaranteed champion from legendary and maybe sacred shards soon. Yeah, but I will have to get another copy of this character right here for several more. Maybe several more for two of those. We'll see how it goes. As a casual gamer, I just play around 1 hour in raid. Yeah, yeah. She looks really great. And in Hydra raids, my progress in Hydra is really slow. Just first boss, getting some shards of that Hydra champion, and going to progress there too. That's what I like about raids, that you have lots of stuff to do, lots of stuff to progress into, and it just takes time. Yeah, as you said, it takes lots of time. But that's why I believe Raid is not going anywhere anytime soon, and the progress will still be there. So you just have to enjoy the journey and see how it goes from there. Yeah, Hydra is really hard and champion dependent, right? And actually, I think that you can get much better results if you play Hydra and do manual stuff. I believe there should be some compositions for Hydra which are on auto, and that's why I'm planning to use Ugo. I have this one here and this one. Lady Kimi, I see someone is using her. Actually, my progress with how many keys I spent. Okay, I believe 3 keys, and this is what I used for my Hydra. Yeah, the champion you can get, and actually you can get that mythical grade gear. That can be the reason to continue with Hydra, but I believe you have to go into some other mm, modes like hard or brutal or maybe nightmare to get 6 stars. And what about the gear? That mythical gear. It's a new type of gear, red one. That could be nice from collector's point of view, just to get one set of perfect 6-star mythical gear, just to show off. Oh, they added soul stones in here, so this is another reason to progress, actually, because those soul stones are quite nice. 2 second time ascend the characters. Okay, novice. Two soul stones. Mortal stones. What about here? Two. Brutal. Aha, you also can get some clan gold. It's another reason for you to spend some time every week to get this guardian chest, not guardian chest, but the chest from this Hydra, because actually I believe the clan gold is useful. As far as I remember, I don't really have two of the legendary champions bought out from the clan shop yet. Let's check it out. Oh, you can even get skin fragments for Arbiter and accessories. Some clan gold is an okay drop from Hydra. Isn't a good enough reason? Well, actually, for now, even more so, I just want to collect some champion fragments. For example, Yanika. I believe I have her around 70 shards. Somewhere, somewhere around 70 shards. So I will get her, and after that I will start collecting. Yeah, Carl. He doesn't really look that great in my books and not really promising as a champion for my account too, but just for collector's sake, I will buy it. Yeah, energy is a must in this game. If you already bought everything you wanted and you can just buy energy and accessory from here. Level 13. Okay, clans. Core hammers are nice. Actually, rank 5 chicken is quite okay, I believe. It's quite expensive, though. But if you're a casual gamer like I am, I would buy this for 3000 and not spend time on farming. Of course, if I had all those clan coins, clan gold coins. Okay, so actually I have some quests to take up. I don't really like to take some elite or expert quests, so as a basic ones I could just go for some arena ones and just get 300 gold coins right here and just be done with it. Actually, I believe that there is a reason for you to go for expert or elite ones just to get more coins, but I'm not really focusing on getting those because I get quite enough resources that trade daily provides for me to play. Yes, 3 versus 3 is a fun game mode, but unfortunately it takes quite a long lot of time from the gameplay, and I just go for the quick wins, quick farm teams, and for classic arena, I do the same most of the time because it's all auto bots, auto enabled, so you can just set up your teams and enjoy the show. Yeah, elite quests to get more than normal ones, gold coins, right? Okay, I haven't seen this one before. We can go for another easy team. What start character did you pick up as you started playing Raid? Who was it? Yeah, those accessories with refresh are really good. I went with Elhain. It really doesn't matter which starter character you are playing. There are a lot of guides, videos that you have to pick Kyle because he is the best. But lots of people who want to progress, they pick Kyle or they pick Galek or Elhain, and they're still doing fine. Actually, I haven't even maxed out my starter character because I was feeling that it wasn't really great for my account. So I just went with Zargala because I really liked her way of gameplay, and I'm still using her even to this day in arena, in some other dungeons, and just as a great champion for, I believe, Faction Wars. I haven't really progressed in Faction Wars that much, and I still have 2 stars to collect on Orc Crypt, but I believe I can do this with manual play because it was on auto and someone always dies in there. It all just goes to changing gear around and just maybe playing manually for a bit just to get those 2 stars. Yeah, actually the easiest script for me was Lizardman and Barbarian one. They were the easiest for me to do. Actually, I just started with Shadow King. I'm waiting for another one. I'm not really keen into getting Lydia, but it would be really great if I could progress far enough to get Lydia. Um, yep, that's how it looks like right now. Yeah, you can use him in clan boss, I believe, and other areas, but just 6 star get full masteries on rare champion, which you'll probably swap and won't be using as much later on. You can just wait a bit for some shards which are going to be given to you as a new raid player, or maybe even when you progress in game for several days. There is a possibility that you will get a shard from which you can get a great or even amazing character. I'm not saying that it's a 100% chance, but it's possible, and you can focus all your newly resources. See you. See you. Thanks for being on the stream.